Ben, great to have you back. To Julia's point, I wonder who you think is chipping away in the way of leverage, whether or not these pickets at the upfronts are making room, or whether or not the studios are looking at the cost savings of incorporating things like AI, for instance.
I mean, clearly both sides are entrenched and there are real issues from both sides. The macroeconomic environment isn't helping this negotiation because of the streamers having to deal with real issues. You know, this upfront as an example, which seems to be by and large a negative in terms of the amount of money everyone thought would be coming into their marketplace and into their environments. And then on the other side, the writers have been locked in a kind of downward cycle where they're working more and making less year on year. And so the relative fight is a really warranted one this time. And when you did look at that pricing that Julia just shared, I think a concern, whether it's accurate or, off by 10, 15%, whatever the numbers are, you then have to multiply it by the directors and the negotiation they're going to have coming up and the actors and the negotiation they're going to have coming up. So you have to look at that in the context. This is just one of the three unions that truly impact the money that's invested in content.
Yeah, I mean, it's so interesting, Ben, because I was just looking at this estimate of how many subscribers Netflix's ad-supported service has, less than 900,000. So Netflix's ad-supported business is small so far compared to some of these other players, certainly expected to grow dramatically, but it seems like the timing of this year's upfront with the strike is really tough for Netflix. And I'm curious what your outlook is on the potential for Netflix to be maybe stealing market share from some of the traditional players, since they are all suffering from the same issues in terms of the macroeconomic pressures on advertising, but also these issues with the strike. Is Netflix better positioned because it has so much international content?
Well, it's a combination of things going on. I totally do believe that about the original content that they're putting on. And it's easy for Disney and other players to name offshoot derivative original content on characters we've never heard of from these universes. And I wonder when that gets tired and old, whereas Netflix has to rely on all this original new content. I think it's resonating when they get to make it. Shows like The Diplomat, shows like Rough Diamond, which is a Israeli-Dutch co-production, right? Not even something that emanates from the traditional Hollywood world and therefore non-regulated by any guilds or union conversations. But those original content that Netflix uniquely is now hyper invested in because they don't own Lucasfilm and they don't own Marvel Comics and they don't own DC and they don't have a history and library to remake and rebuild off of, but are finding amazing audiences with this new stuff, is going to be hurt, right? It's going to be hurt in the English language, and it's going to be hurt by a strike that impacts the Hollywood creative machinery. They do have this incredible amount of international content that should support them in this interim moment. But if this strike goes on for a very long time, it's going to be extremely hard for them to have the original premium scripted content coming out. They are, on the other side, making a ton of documentaries, an amazing amount of non-scripted. They have this international content, but they just don't have the sports to underpin it in the way that, ESPN, Disney, and NBC Peacock and others do, which will still be a driver and draw of the big advertising clients.